Okay, hi guys, back again to do this. I'm hoping that I will be able to get this done in a timely fashion because the light is going. It's nearly sunset. I have about an hour left to sunset here, but I'm hoping that will be good enough. Okay, so we're on to this page. I've got sorts of stuff hanging out in here. Okay, so I have actually gotten the stuff ready for this page, so it shouldn't take so long this time. Okay, so first things first, on this page I'm going to do a belly band. This actually looks very pretty. It's my first time looking at it since I did the video. Anyway, this page we're doing a belly band, and I have this piece of lace. It came off of a top that I don't wear anymore, obviously. But it had a lace inset panel on the neck of it. And I just cut that out to use it because it's very pretty. And I'm going to glue it on here. Just as is, because it doesn't need anything else. It's got the bling, it's got the colour, it looks quite faded and things, so I'm happy with that as it is. So we can just go straight in with the glue. Simple as done and dusted. That's that page done. Okay, so on the next side of this, now this is a little bit more complex. It's going to take a little bit longer. And I'm going to decoupage some of this tissue on here. Now, I have come across a technique recently. Again, I can't for the life of me remember who did this, but I do have it in my saved videos, so I will check it and I'll link it below when I find out whose technique this is, or who I saw doing this technique anyway. And the secret ingredient for decoupaging with tissue paper appears to be cling film. Now, or saran wrap, as you know it in the States. And this really is pretty foolproof, I have to say. So much easier. So I need a little bit of this down here. Or I'll leave it up there just to have it ready. And I'm going to choose which piece of this I want and where I want to put them. Now I know I want this section here, with the birds and the flower in it. So do I want the second flower? Yeah, I think we'll take the second flower. We can always take it out if we don't need it. So I'm just going to draw around it with some water. Another tip for you if you work with napkins, or if you're new to working with napkins, use water to just draw around the bit that you want, and it tears apart quite easily then, which I shall show you shortly. Okay, so we'll get a nice torn edge with that. And very gently just pull it apart. This helps to blend the edge of the napkin piece with the background. It doesn't look like it's just a straight line cut, you know. And it looks much prettier. Okay, I'm just going to take that straight edge off as well. Okay. Those bits out of the way. Oh no, there's a little drop of water there and I just put it down top of it. No matter. Okay, so that's going to go up here. Now, I am going to want something down here as well. So do I want the other birds coming in from that edge? Let's see. That is quite nice. Is it too much? I don't think it's too much. I'm going to go with that. Simple, easy. That was an easy decision for once. Very pretty napkin. I was very fortunate to find it because it's hard enough to get pretty napkins here. Looking good. Alright. Those pieces might get used elsewhere. So we'll set them aside. There's one or two nice little flowers left on it. And for the saran wrap, or the cling film, or the cling wrap, whichever you like to call it, it's all the same thing. So with the image facing down, and I'm wondering, should I actually do this in two parts, or will I get away with doing it in one part? I'm going to check this. Okay. So with the image facing down, I'm going to put it on opposite corners because I'll be flipping it. And here, that should work, don't you think? Yeah. Okay, so we'll take this out of the way. And I'm just going to turn this way so that I can work with it, and hopefully the position will stay where they'll stay in position where we need them to be. So a little bit of water there on the glass mat is just stopping me. Okay, so what I'm using for this is a watered down PVA glue. It's just regular PVA glue, and I think this is about half and half water. I'm just going to splotch it out on my glass mat here first. This is a ketchup bottle, by the way. Very inventive, eh? And I need my brush. Now I'm going to use quite a soft brush for this because obviously napkins are delicate and you want to be quite delicate with them. Now the lady who did this was working with a plant pot when that's the project she was working on. So she didn't have a problem putting glue on the edges and all around it. Oh, there's my poor little kitty cat. But because I'm putting this on paper, if I put glue too much over the edges, it will be noticeable on the paper. It'll leave a kind of a sheen on the paper. It wouldn't be terrible, it wouldn't be awful, but I will just try to avoid it as much as possible. So I'm going to start in the middle and brush out the edges with the glue, and you'll see the magic of the cling wrap in a minute. You get no wrinkles with this if you're careful with it. You might get one or two, you know, when you start first, but because you can move the saran wrap around as opposed to actually trying to move the tissue, it makes it a lot easier to manipulate the napkin itself without tearing it. Okay, that's one. I'm going to put another little bit on that. Give it a good kind of a coating of the glue. Make sure you have enough to actually stick it when you get to that point. And the second one. I will possibly have to go and tend to that poor kitten. She's not a kitten anymore, mind you. She's over a year old now, I think. We certainly have her over a year, but that means she must be over a year old. But yeah, she's still referred to as the baby and the kitten, and you know, I guess she always will be now. She's the baby of the family, I suppose. Okay, so working this all out to the edges, trying to not miss any of the little bits on the edge, but at the same time keeping as little glue as possible from going out around it. Now, okay, put that aside somewhere that it won't do any damage, and I'm going to mop this up. I should have probably used a container for that, but no biggie. Baby wipes are great. good enough. Now, let's bring back my page. Oh, I forgot about the glue on this side. So, bring back my page, and I'm going to try and move this without moving the actual tissue itself. And flip it around. And I'm going to try and lay it on exactly where I want it. Oops. That's pretty good. So, as you can see, I'm maneuvering the actual cling wrap as opposed to touching the tissue. It makes it so much easier. So much easier. And I can just press it on. No wrinkles. I love it. Because I love napkins. I love how they look on pages like this. And I love the images that you can get on them. They're so pretty. But I despaired for a long time because I could never get a good result with decoupaging them on until I found this technique, and it really does take the work out of it. It is amazing. So you can see with the cling wrap that it's nice and smooth. There are no wrinkles in this, not even one. I'm so happy with that. So happy with that. Okay, so let's try and lift our cling. Ooh, we're getting stuck. Now the reason you want the glue fairly watery, at least I think this is the reason, is so that it won't grab to the cling wrap itself. Now we've had a couple of little grabs there, but nothing major. And you can just fix down the edges with your finger as you're going. So we're gently peeling this away. Gently, gently. Just put an edge there. And any little pieces that you think don't have enough glue on them, you can just put a little bit of glue on them afterwards, you know. One tiny wrinkle there, one. But I am stoked with that result. That is awesome. Okay, that's that. Now this did actually go over onto the other page, so I'm going to try and get that off with my trusty craft knife that gets used for absolutely everything that it shouldn't get used for. Just going to very gently run a line down there and hope that it cuts it. But of course it won't, because it's wet. It did score it enough that it's actually tearing where I want it to tear anyway. So I'm just taking the point of the craft knife and pulling it away from where I need it to be stopped on the page. Very gently. Okay, now I could have left that and it wouldn't have made that much of a difference, but you know, in the interest of being the pernickety geek that I am. Now, that is beautiful. So we have our two pages pretty much, they're actually pretty much done. This is done, it just needs to dry. This is done, it just needs to dry and be trimmed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually hit this with the heat tool, and I will be back shortly. Okay, so we're all dry, pretty much. See, doesn't that look pretty? Or not. Okay, so and while the camera was turned off, I also trimmed the edges of this. The next thing to do is put our pieces in here that we're putting in here. And I have an envelope and a sheet of that paper that came, I had, where's it gone to? One of the pages that we already did came from the same set. You know, remember the little, this little purple page that we put the lace on and had little butterflies, and it says Kew Royal Botanical Gardens. Well, this stuff came from the same pack, and again it's Kew Botanical Royal Gardens. And it's just pretty little paper, and I teed out it, and I'm going to tuck that in there. Just going to fold it over. It doesn't need anything else doing it to it. I don't think anyway. So that gets tucked in. And the other thing I want to be putting in here is an envelope. Now I'm using a different envelope in this one than I did in the other one. This was a printout. Again, I've had it for a long time. I don't know where it came from, but it comes with the liner for the envelope as well, and it is super pretty. So I wanted to include that in this one as well. Now, because this belly band is quite loose, these will slip. So I will put a paper clip on there, just to hold them in place. And I'm going to put a charm on as well, and I have those ready here. A little key charm, a very kind of French looking key. And it's on a jump ring, and I'm just going to slip it onto my teardrop paper clip. There we go. And that gets put on here just to hold that in place. Very pretty. I might have put the glue in just a tiny bit too far, but it does the job. They don't stick. That's the main thing. And it looks good on the other side too. Okay, so that's those pages done now. Because they were done fairly quickly, I am actually going to go and do the next sheet as well. And that is going to be, where are we at? This one. Now this is super dark tea dyeing. I think it's probably the darkest book or page in the book, and you know, I don't mind it. I like kind of a mix of different tones. So it's got a lilac stamp on this side, and it has the ink coming through here again. When I use the archival inks in particular, the Ranger archivals, I found that they bled through. Actually, the vintage ones bleed through as well. Now, it doesn't look that bad, but it just gives an opportunity to do something there. So what I've decided to do there, and I only just cut this out today, a little Victorian hand with flowers, and I'm going to use it as a little tuck. Excuse me. So this is printed on photo paper, and it was cut out with my Cricut machine. Love having the Cricut because it means that I can make my own ephemera. I don't have to go and look for die cuts and things like that. I can make my own, and it is just, it takes things to a new level, you know. So it's printed on photo paper. It hasn't been inked yet, so we need to do that. And I think I'm finally getting a handle on doing the videos under 20 minutes. Ugh, Lord. I actually meant to put on a timer for this one just to see, but I'm pretty sure that really didn't take that long, did it? So I'm going to ink the edges first, and I'm using my brushed corduroy here. Okay, so there we go. That is our next page. Now I'm going to put a little reinforcer on these. I don't actually have it on the other book, but I must do it. It was an oversight rather than a choice. And I might as well do all four while I have it out. These are just the normal reinforcement stickers that you get in a normal packet, just white, and I ink them up. And you can ink them any colour you like, which is very handy. I'm getting in my own light now. I really do hope the light is okay for the video. I hope you'll be able to see properly. So I'll have this page done. I won't have to do it. I won't be doing it. I won't be able to do it again, I suppose. Well, technically I could go and get a whole new page and start again. Anyway, let's hope we don't have to do that. Et voila. Yeah. Sometimes I look at these and I say, oh my god, they're so pretty, I wish I could have one. And I'm making them. Excuse me. But I don't, like... I had a period in my life where I journaled every day. But it's not something that comes naturally to me, you know. So, it's just, it's a bit of a wish, I suppose. A bit of a want to me. I don't know. It's a weird one. But at least I get to make them, even if I don't get to use them. It's just as good. It's actually better to be making them, as far as I'm concerned, I guess. There we go. And there's our little belly band. And then our next page. I like it. Okay. So that's it for this video. Hopefully this is around the 20-minute mark. And we will be back for part 6, I think, is it? Or whichever the next part is. I haven't finished editing the other videos yet, so I'm not sure how many parts there are so far. Okay, so if you did like the video, and if you did enjoy what we're doing here and you want to see more, do hit the like button, hit the thumbs up, and hit the subscribe button and the bell icon beside the subscribe button so that you will get notifications when I have a new video up. And don't miss out on the fun. And if you have any questions, as always, or any comments, anything to say about what we've been doing, or anything that you want to see more of, or whatever, anything at all, leave a comment below for me. Okay, thanks much guys, and talk to you soon. Bye!